Hello friends, welcome to Learning Sessions, and today in this video we are going to discuss about the last chapter from the module B of the RBWM, that is the Retail Banking and Wealth Management, and that's related to the Management Information System. And if you're going to prepare for the RBWM, so do watch this video till end. And further, let me tell you that the full course of Jaiib is available, where we'll be covering all the 4 papers, full course videos, chapter wise previous questions, mock test, mega mock test, each and everything is going to be covered. And along with that, we are going to provide you with the PDF material for all the 4 papers free of cost on just sign up. So what are you waiting for? Do sign up right now, and further press the bell notification icon, and further do visit the website right now. Visit over there, sign up over there, and you'll be getting the access to all the PDFs free of cost. So let's start the session over here, and it's related to the MIS, that is a Management Information System. So whensoever we are talking about the management, it is actually what? It is POCD. It is P, then O, C, D. Now what is POCD? P is actually for planning, O is for organizing, C is for controlling, and D is for directing over there, right? So these are the different functionaries which are being performed by the management over there, because the management wants to coordinate and wants to oversee the different activities, the different procedures, and wants to manage the resources and want to achieve the organizational objectives efficiently and effectively over there. And if we are doing that, we are doing management over there. So it basically involves planning and for the organizing, directing, and controlling over there, right? So these are the various aspects of business purposes over there for successful execution, right? And if we look for the management, we are having the different type of management. We have the top management, we are having the middle management, and we are having the lower management with us. If you're talking about the top management, it basically includes the highest level of the executive. So if you're having the highest level of the executive or the leaders within the organization, we are basically talking about the top management over there. And the main purpose related to top management is basically related to overall direction. They are giving the long-term goals or long-term strategy. They are giving the vision to the organization, such as CEO, CFO, managing directors. Those are in the top management, right? And after that, we are having the middle management. So whenever we are talking about the middle management, we are actually talking about the intermediate level of the management, that is actually sitting between the top level management and the lower level management. Top level management means directors, managing directors, CEO, CFO, etc. And middle level management means the functional level managers, right? Like you're having managers at the HO level, or you're having the managers at the RO level. Those are particularly your middle management level over there, right? And they're basically responsible for implementing the strategy. So whatsoever the strategies which have been recognized by the top management, they are, the middle management is actually responsible for implementing those strategies over there. That's the middle management level. That is the middle management level. Okay. And further, on the third level, we are having the lower level management, that is supervisors, team leaders, branch managers, which are directly responsible for overseeing day-to-day operations. Like the branch manager we are talking about. So branch manager is lower level management. And further, they are actually looking into day-to-day activities, right? How the day-to-day activities or operations are working upon, right? And that's main for the related to it. And they are actually ensuring the tasks which are executed, so that the tasks can be executed efficiently and according to the established procedures only, right? So that's about the management part, right? Now the second word that was actually discussed over there, that was related to information. Now it's actually, information is actually related to what? It's related to the data which is carrying some important information or a proper structure with it. And further, if it is present over there, and further, if it is organized, in that scenario, it must be, the data must be present to the decision maker. It must be present to the decision maker, present for the decision maker, so that the decision maker can be making the appropriate decision based upon that, right? And further, it may be related to the public data, it may be related to the organizational data, internal data, it may be related to the overall trends over there. So there is different information which is available over there, and it is required at each and every level of the management, so that the informed decisions can be taken. It can be used for the influential purposes, it can be used for the policy making purposes, it can be used for the forecasting purposes, right? So there are the various usages of the information over there, right? Now let's have a look at the types of the information. So first of all, we are having the operational information. So it's about the operational information, like that is actually related to day-to-day working information, or related to the operations, or related to the transactions over there. So whatsoever the information that will be available, that's the operational information over there, and it is used primarily by the lower management over there. It is used by the lower management over there. So that's actually the lower lower level management, and that will be using this particular operational information which will be available over there, right? And particularly so as to it is basically used for using what, so as to measure the performance against the predetermined objectives. So if there are predetermined objectives, it will be used for the same, including the standards and the budgeted figures over there. And it includes the information about the sales, about the production status, about the customer orders, about the employee attendance, and all the things. So that's the operational information. So whatsoever the operations are there, and the information related to same is particularly the operational information used by the lower level of management. The second type of information is actually the tactical information. It's the tactical information, and tactical information basically gives the insights related to the current performance. Let's say case that the lower level management at the different branches are performing the different tasks. Now the tactical information will be available with the middle management level over there, so that they will be having the insights related to the operations over there, which will be allowing the manager so as to adjust the strategies, because the middle level management is actually particularly they are having the responsibility that they are to implement the strategies which are conveyed by the top level management over there. Now if there is any tuning to be done, that can be done based upon the insights which they will be getting through the tactical information over there. So tactical information is used by the middle level managers so as to plan, so as to control the things, and further it includes the sales forecast or the budget variances or departmental performances over there. So that's the tactical information, right? And further it's related to strategic information. Now strategic information is one thing which is used by the top level management over there, top level executives over there, so that the organization objectives can be looked into, so that the overall vision can be developed related to organization over there. And further it actually contains information related to the market trends. So if we are talking about the market trends over there, or the market information over there, that is covered. Competitive analysis information is covered. Competitive analysis information is covered, and all other important information related to industry insights or something like that. So those all informations are covered over there. That's related to strategic information, right? And further it's related to system. So we were talking about the MIS, we covered about the management, we covered about the information. Now it's related to system. Now system is actually group of elements. Now system is actually not built from single thing over there. It's a group of elements. When these are all working together, we can make the most out of them. And further we are going to use all these elements for some one particular common goal over there, and it is having the subsystems involved. And further these systems either can be natural or these systems can be man-made over there, right? That's about the MIS, right? Now let's understand MIS overall. Now MIS is actually overall what? It's particularly integrated man-made machine. So when we are talking about the MIS in total, it's a integrated man-made machine which basically provides the information to the management, and it is particularly integrated into one particular system over there, so that the management can be having the informed decisions and can be having the proper information and knowledge about the processes over there, and it will be helping them so as for planning and controlling purposes, right? And further it is basically set of combined procedure. It's not related to that only one thing is there. It's related to multiple procedures. Let's say case there were multiple procedures, those are all combined together so that a result could be produced which will be relevant and properly data can be organized, and it will be basically be supporting the decision making process over there, right? And further MIS is used by whom? MIS is used by the management over there, so that they can be managing the resources efficiently and effectively, and they can be making the decision scientifically, right? Now let's have a look at the features of the same integrated system, which is going to serve the multiple users. As I told you, it will be serving the lower level management, middle level management, and the top level management, and also it's related to computer system and database linkage. Now whatsoever the different particular systems which are particularly there in the organization, and the database over there, now particularly it's a linkage. The MIS is particularly linkage because it will be taking the useful information, managing the information, processing the data over there, and will be presenting the information so that the data is available for retrieval purposes, for analysis purposes over there, right? And further it's related to data integration. Now it's actually combining the data from the different sources. As I told you, it's not related to that data is available only from one source, but it's related to data is available from the multiple sources, and it is combined together in a unified manner over there. So MIS integrates the data from the various resources, various departments in a unified view of information. Further, it's related to user machine interface for the real-time access over there. So there is user-friendly interface, like you can be easily be, if you're not even aware of the language or something, you can easily be performing the different tasks in real time time. You can perform the real-time searches. You can retrieve the real-time data on demand over there, which will be enabling you so that you can do the timely decision making, right? That's actually related to it, right? Further, after that, it's related to supporting operations and decision making. Now, whensoever you are having you have to make some decisions, you definitely do require first-hand information. You do require the first-hand information. Now this first-hand information will be provided to you by the MIS, and based upon that you can be taking healthy decisions, right? So that's related to supporting operations and the decision making. Now you need not to cram the things, you just need to understand the things, that it is actually available for the multiple level of the management over there. It is used for decision making, it makes you efficient, and further you can take the decision efficiently. It is a linkage between the database and for the computer systems over there. So you just need to memorize these particular parts over there rather than cramming them, right? Further, after that, it's related to role. Now what is the role of MIS? Now definitely data can be managed efficiently first of all, and it's a real-time information which will be available at the different parts of the organization, and further it will be helping your decision support system over there. You can be do a better in planning over there, and further communication is enhanced, like particularly one level of management is particularly going to communicate the data to another level, so that can be enhanced easily through the management information system, because it's working in real-time manner. It's working in a real-time manner over there, right? So enhanced communication is there. Performance evaluation can be done in a better manner over there, and also competitive advantage to you. So if you're using the MIS, so it provides you competitive edge because you are in a better way utilizing your resources, and further you can identify the different opportunities and different threats over there. You can be managing the different things efficiently and effectively, right? Now it's related to role of MIS in improving decision making, how it is basically improving the same. Now definitely if you're having a particular peculiar information which is available directly, that actually depends upon the quality of decision making, right? So if we look at the quality of management, the quality of management is actually looked from the quality of decision making. Now if the management is having the appropriate knowledge, appropriate data and high quality information which is available to it, so it can be making accurate and relevant decisions according to that. So that's the first thing, that how it improves, right? And the other one, it's related to MIS as foundation of decision making, because MIS is not just related to the information, it's actually related to which information must be available to a decision maker accordingly, and it will be analyzing and processing the data, and different tools and techniques will be used as to process that particular data over there, and ultimately it will be aiding the decision making process, right? So it will be improving the overall process. So it's a foundation for the reviewing and controlling operations. So MIS is not just about the basically transferring information from one particular cadre to another cadre over there, but it's also related to that will be looking into key performance indicator. Now you can be monitoring these key performance indicators so that you can be having a better look, and further you can be having a better control over the resources, and further you can direct in a better manner over there. So other metrics can also be used. So if there is anything that's not working good in that scenario, the managers can be taking a corrective action and can be maintaining the operational efficiency. Further, it's related to role of MIS in the banking industry. Now what's the role? First of all, efficient data management is there. Definitely I told you, you can be managing your customer database, that is customer relationship management can be there, because if you're having the peculiar or important information related to customer profile, their spending pattern, transaction histories, definitely it will be enabling you that you can be providing them with the tailored products, you can be giving them a personalized experience, you can be doing the targeting marketing, and ultimately it's going to help you. And also it can be helping you in managing the risk over there, because in real time you can analyze the gap risk over there, or different credit risk over there, or market risk over there, and also operational risk over there. So you can be reducing or mitigating your potential risk. After identifying them, you can be monitoring the different exposures, and further can be implementing the risk mitigation strategies. Now important point is, first, it's not related to, it will be doing something on automation level. It will be providing with the strategic information only, based upon which you can be taking appropriate or important decisions, right? And further, it can be helpful in transaction processing. Like you basically can be making the banking operations efficient. Now it basically can be providing various banking services such as online banking, mobile banking, electronic fund transfer. So transaction processing can be done through the MIS also. Further, related to decision support and analytics, definitely it will be helping you so as to get important insights out of the data, and which will be useful for decision making. And definitely it can be looking for the anomalies if there are any, and further it can be monitoring the transactions over there. It will be helping you so as to find out the suspicious activities and the potential frauds over there. So that's thing possible. And further, it can also be used for integration of the banking channels. Now banks are providing the services through the various delivery channels, like from internet banking, mobile banking, SMS banking, and so on, right? So this particular MIS can be useful so as to integrate them all, and further it basically facilitates the integration so that the customers will be having the ease to access the services through the preferred channel, right? And after that, it's related to service to the account holders. Now, management of the bank should create a report on service to the account holders and must be analyzing these particular accounts over there. And based upon the reports which are particularly there, the reporting to the management to be done, and the management can be warned and can be alert about the customers that how to act them, and further how the correct action can be taken, right? So the customer or the account holders, they actually do need the constant advice on the status and the operations over there. So the MIs can be generating the following particular reports over there. It could be related to the non-moving accounts where there are no transactions. The MIS can be giving us the detail related to such accounts, can be reporting the generates and related to such accounts, and further can also be generating the reports for such accounts which are having a balance more than rupees 50,000, and for the accounts which are going to below the minimum account balances over there, so that we can be connecting with those customers and can be asking them so as to make transactions in the account over there. And further, in such loan accounts where the regular payments are not being done and further the routine credits have not arrived, in such accounts we can be generating an alert over there, and the default on loan repayment is there, we can be getting report of the same. And if there is particular delay in creating the check amount over there, we can also be looking into the same. And if there is sudden increase or decrease in the account movement, also we can be looking for some such exceptional report which will be helpful to the management and also to the operational level management, so that they can be taking the appropriate decisions and appropriate actions, right? And after that, it's related to service for business promotion. Now the finances can be utilized in many ways, right? Basically so as to increase the banking operations, so that offering the credit to such persons who are in need of the credit. If we look at the transaction patterns of the customers, if we look at their particular spending pattern over there, we can be looking into that what the products, different products are being demanded by the customers, and accordingly we can be asking them, we can be actually be showcasing them the appropriate products, so that they will be having much more personalized thing, and further they are intended to use that particular product over there, right? And further it can be used for the index monitoring system. Now what do you mean by index? Now, by the usage of management information system, we can actually be monitoring the different type of indices. We can be monitoring the different type of ratios, which may be related to the banking operations, which are internal to the banking business over there. Some of the particular ratios may be the, let's say case, which are the legal requirement of the bank. Let's say case, bank is to maintain the cash reserve ratio, the bank is to maintain the statutory liquidity ratio. In that scenario, the policy will be looking at what minimum amount of these particular ratios are to be maintained, and accordingly you can be monitoring those ratios. Further, it's related to human resource upgrade. Now with computerization, the service may become faster and quicker, but it requires the human touch and human skills also. So it's basically required these days, so that we do upgrade our human resources, so that we do upgrade the expertise and the knowledge of the bank employees over there, so that we can be providing appropriate services to the customers over there, right? Now these were the benefits and the advantages so far. Now let's have a look at the issues which are related to MIS. The first issue is actually the humanistic issues. Now when we're talking about the humanistic issues, it may be the case that you are having a very good MIS system, but you do not understand your needs. Like there is actually lack of understanding the needs of the users by the designers. Like the person who has actually designed the MIS, let's say case they are not able to understand the needs of the users who are going to use this particular MIS over there, and also the lack of information of the managers and users, that they don't know exactly that what they want to get from this MIS system over there. This can also be the case. And also there is lack of participation, like managers, users, when there is a particular designing phase, it may be the case that they are not participating in the designing part over there. And also it's a lack of understanding of the managers of software, that they do not know how to operate the software, how to use a information system over there, right? And further it may be the case that there is particularly let's say not accuracy there when they are collecting the data, right? And these are the humanistic factors. The other issue could be related to the environmental factors. Now environmental factors actually related to that there was lack of procedures, lack of resources, lack of consultants when you were designing the system software over there, or lack of consideration or adequate investment was not there when you were designing the software over there. So these can be the environmental factors over there. And also there can be the organizational factors, like if you're not having good conditions of participation, of collaboration by the managers or the users over there. It's an organizational factor also, it's a humanistic factor also, but it's an organizational factor also. And also it may be the case that there are existing lacks in the systems over there, there are existing lacks in the methods over there, which are actually analyzed so as to create a MIS. Let's say case previous system was not actually good enough, and that system was looked into so as to design a MIS. Now when there were lack in the previous system, appropriate MIS cannot be designed, right? So that can be the thing. And further, it's related to suggestions for solutions to misrelated issues. Now if there were some issues, MIS related issues over there, how we can be solving those issues over there? So we must be giving a comprehensive plan, the managers must be participating, and efficient skillful employees must be creating the motivation for the same, and MIS council must be formed over there, MIS directing committee must be created, so that the initial stages of the MIS projects can be particularly be taken over and further can be taken care of, right? Now let's have a look at the advantages of MIS. As I told you, we can be improving the decision making, there is efficient resource usage, there is increased productivity, there is better communication. These are the usages. And further, if you look at the challenges, definitely there is a challenge related to data security, because the data and the information is available at the various parts of the organization. So definitely if you want to create the security and the confidentiality, you have to ensure the same. And further, the MIS dependent upon the data quality. So if there is bad data quality, you will be having bad information available with you. And also there are integration issues, like we are not able to integrate a MIS properly into our system, and we cannot be getting the leverage out of the same, right? And also there is a huge initial cost basically involved, and for that it's a time consuming process, so that's also a challenge so as to create an MIS. Okay, so that will be all related to this particular video. I hope that you must have enjoyed the session related to this particular video. So do rate this video out of 10 at the earliest. Do not forget to like this video and further share this video among your friends and colleagues who have been preparing for JIRB 2024. So the full course is available on our website jairb.learningsessions.in. So simply do visit the website jairb.learningsessions.in and start preparing for the same. So that will be all. Thank you so much and see you again in the next video.